You know, I started out doing parties just like you, with just a handful of products and a heart full of enthusiasm. I'll be honest, I was a little bit nervous, but I quickly saw how much people love Norwex products and wanted to be part of our mission to improve the quality of their lives by reducing chemicals in their homes. Not to mention, it was fun. Today, we want you to walk into your parties with confidence, and the best way for you to feel confident is to provide you with the tools to be successful. That's why we created our Norwex party cards, along with this video to show you how they come to life in a party. My absolute best advice is to make your party your own and let your personality and love of Norwex product and our amazing mission shine through you. And know that you are not alone. You have a team at the home office who is here to support you and cheer you on in your incredible journey as a Norwex consultant. I am so glad you joined our Norwex family, and I wish you all the best. It's now my great pleasure to introduce you to one of the leaders who helped us create the party cards and who is also your consultant in today's video, Sonia Echo, Senior Vice President, Sales Leader.
We are so excited about these party cards. These are like gold to your business, okay? They're going to show you everything you need to get out there and do your parties. It's awesome. But you have to promise us that you will let your personality shine through. I want you to make them your own. So if you were to look at my party cards, you'll see I have written on them, highlighted. That's what I want you to do. If you've got a personal story about a product that you love, there's lots of blank space. Just write it in so you remember to share that. Let's talk about what you need to do when you arrive at your host's home. First thing I like to do is I like to be there 20 to 30 minutes early. That gives me time to set up, but I really like that one-on-one time to chat with my host and ask who's coming to the party. Has she ever thought about doing what I do, and things like that. The most important thing to me is that as guests are arriving to my party, I want them to feel warmly welcomed. Already before they know anything about Norwex, I want them to be so glad they came. Get out there, meet them. Introduce myself. I like to ask how they know the host. That's one of my first questions because it helps me put things together for the party as well. Just questions. You're really building the relationships here. So those are just a few tips as we move into the party. Let's get the party started. Welcome everyone. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. My name is Sonia and I am actually mom of 4 boys. So this is like a huge me time to come out and get to hang out with you guys. And I absolutely love Norwex. I never get tired of sharing this with you. Yolandi, thank you so much for opening your gorgeous home and welcoming us in. It's really our hosts like you that allow us to create safe havens everywhere, and that's our goal. So thank you so much.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Yes, yes, thank you all. So how many of you have never been to a Norwex party before? Oh, well, yay! I'm so excited. Well, I just think it's only fair to warn you that by the end of today's party, you're probably going to want everything we've talked about. So when you find yourself in that dilemma, your best bet is to host your own party. Norwex is so generous to our hosts. On average, my hosts earn over $200 in free Norwex products. It's amazing, right, Kim? I know you had your party just a week ago, so that was so fun. Also, I just want to encourage you to watch what I'm doing today, and if you can see yourself getting behind these products, let me know, because there's no better way to Norwex your home than by becoming a consultant, and then we also get to help other people create safe havens as well. So today I'm going to take you through the basics, just cover the key products. I feel like it's so important that we understand the basics, and then we're going to go around and do introductions, and I'm going to have you guys who have Norwex, I'm going to have you share your favorites, okay? I love it. That's my favorite part. And then we're going to give away some free prizes and get you out to those yummy snacks while I help you with your orders, okay? Everyone ready? Awesome. Well, so here at Norwex, our mission is really fundamental to everything we do, and our mission is to radically reduce the chemicals in our homes. And I love that we get to help you with that. A couple things that are a little bit scary. In about the last 50 years, there's been over 80,000 new chemicals introduced.
Really?
And only about 200 of them have ever been assessed for their impact on human health.
Wow, that's scary.
That's our mission, is we want to get those out of our homes and out of our environment, right? Another thing is only about 5% of the plastics that get used ever get recycled.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, because if you do the math, that means about 95% of them are in our landfills and in our oceans, and that's not good. But you guys, this is the good news. Here at Norwex, we have solutions, and that's really what we're about. We're helping you guys and helping us create safer havens, and the bonus is, in the process, we are saving tons of time and money. Who's good with that? Cleaning less, living more, right? Yeah, I'm all about that. So let's go ahead and we'll get started with the EnviroCloth. What makes our microfiber so amazing in both performance and how long they last and just quality, right? So there's three things that really, really set our cloths apart, okay? The first one is the size of the fiber. So to be considered microfiber, it has to be 1/6 the size of one single human hair, okay? So just stop a second, pluck a hair, just kidding, and picture that the end is split 6 times. That's pretty small, right? Yeah, but Norwex microfiber is guaranteed to be at least 1/200th the size of a single human hair. 1/200th. Isn't that amazing? Okay, and that's really important because if we're cleaning with just water, we need to know that this cloth is getting in, and even in those little tiny grooves we don't see, and pulling everything up and removing the dirt and grime, right?
That is amazing.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Second thing is the density of the cloth. Unbelievable. And the density is really a key reason that this cloth is able to remove everything from the surface. In fact, you guys, you're going to think this is way cool. Our cloths remove up to 99% of bacteria from the surface when you're using them the way I'm going to teach you today. So you're folding them and you're also washing and caring from them the way I'll teach you. 99%.
Wow.
Isn't that
That's
awesome?
amazing. Yeah.
I know, right. And so the density, back to that, just to put that into perspective, there's over 1,800 miles of microfiber in one EnviroCloth. 1,800. So what does that mean? Well, that's a lot. But if we were to unravel it, it would go all the way from Canada down to the Gulf of Mexico.
No way.
One
cloth.
One cloth.
That's amazing.
Okay, but I'm not done. There's one more thing that makes Norwex so unique, and it's our backlock technology, okay? And that means there is microsilver actually embedded into the cloth. And that is what goes to work at self-purifying the cloth, so it doesn't pick up all of that mold and bacterial odor. You guys, you know how that is, right? Those smelly cloths. And if you're cleaning with just water, you want to make sure that your cloth isn't, getting stinky. So now what I'm going to teach you is you can take it under running water, scrub it out nice like this, and then wring it out nice and tight and hang it to dry. And as it dries, that microsilver backlock technology goes to work. That's incredible. Isn't that awesome?
I love it.
So you will be amazed at how much this cleans. It just will clean virtually everything in your home. I like to call it our everything cloth. But another thing I want you guys to think about, most of the cleaners in our home contain potentially harmful chemicals, right? And I think most of us know that, especially if we read the labels. So I like to call this cloth your all-purpose heavy-duty cleaner cloth, okay? So it's going to replace all of those cleaners for you. Can you imagine how much money and time this is going to save you? And our microfiber comes with a 2-year warranty as well. So that's pretty cool. Now the window cloth is the perfect companion to the EnviroCloth. I already heard some of you going, oh, we love this, right? So I like to say purple polishes, but this is our window cloth, and I like to use it dry. And I wipe a surface with a damp EnviroCloth, remove everything from the surface, and then I follow it up with this and polish it to a streak-free shine. So you can use it on your windows, on your mirrors, stainless steel, your faucets, anything that shines, black granite countertops, it just shines them. Or those black smooth top stoves that they show all the grease? No more. These two together just leave it gorgeous, okay? So These obviously are going to radically cut down on the chemicals in your home, but also the cool thing is when you replace, even if you just replace your paper towels and glass cleaner, these are going to save you so much money. You'll quickly decide that one set is not enough. Okay, you'll want more than one set in your home. And the best way to get more is by hosting a party, because our hosts almost always earn these for free. Okay, I want to show you this in action. So I brought a little mirror here. It's dusty from being in my car, so this will be a really good demo. Yolanda, you promised you were going to leave some dirt. Did you leave us some dirt to clean today?
Yes, I did.
Good. All right, so I've got butter, something really greasy, because can you imagine trying to get this off with, let's say, your glass cleaner and paper towels? It would be a disaster, right? So I want to show you in action. We've got our EnviroCloth wet with water. You want to fold, not scrunch. Do you notice that? Because now we are physically cleaning. We're no longer trying to spray something on and clean, but we're physically using those fibers to clean, okay? Then we take our window cloth and polish that dry. Okay?
Oh, that is so cool.
Woo!
It's amazing. You can do all my mirrors too.
All right, for sure. I love it. So isn't that just phenomenal?
Wow.
It's going to change your life, I'm telling you. I want to pass these around because I want you to feel them. You can just feel the quality too. So we'll pass the EnviroCloth, and that's the damp one, and then the window cloth, which is dry, or you can use it slightly damp with a spritz of water. All right, our next must-have product. Who has the dusting mitts?
Me.
Did you get one? Yes, awesome. All right, so these are what I consider a must-have. I just love them. And the dusting mitt, it replaces any of those spray polishes that you would use, which is nice, and it works on static cling. So something I like to do is kind of charge it up by frictioning the fibers together, so you kind of get that static cling going on. And it will remove dust just by simply going over the surface. Now sometimes people like to push hard thinking it's going to work better, but because it works on static cling, it's actually better to use a light hand and just guide it over, because it's like a little vacuum cleaner. It sucks up all the dust. The best part is you will not need to dust as often. How many of you hate dusting? It's like the futile job, right? But not with Norwex. Like, it'll actually stay looking dust-free for a long time, which is nice. Now this is the same microfiber that's in our EnviroCloth, except it's kind of like a deep carpet. It's got a little bit more nap to it, and that's just so it can hold more dust. I love one dusting mitt. I love two, even more. So a lot of people will buy their first one in their getting started package, and then get their second one for free when they host a party. But I like them because, just like I was saying, static cling. So if you just friction them together, you are ready to dust. It's awesome. Another thing is you can use them slightly damp. So if you want just a spritz of water, that works really good. And I find sometimes, like on leather, you might want that, or some of the dark, smooth woods, they almost seem to have a little static cling of their own. So by spritzing, you kind of win the battle over the dust. So just a couple spritzes is all you need. Okay, and these three products that I've covered so far are what we call our household package, okay? So if you're wondering, like, where do I get started? This is an awesome starter package, okay? Another one of my favorites, the EnviroWand. So this is just great. Now, I really personally like to spritz mine. So it's not wet, but just damp, okay? So this is for all those hard to reach spaces in your house, like over the fridge, or if you have some high shelves, it makes it so easy. And you can bend it to fit your needs. So like for that shelf, if I needed to bend it a little longer, you can do that. Anyone have a guess what this would be really awesome for? I'll give you a hint.
Oh, ceiling fan.
Yeah. So this is one of my favorite things for ceiling fans, because you know they get so dirty. Yeah. And I don't know about you guys, but I hate getting up and cleaning them, because then it gets showered down on with the dust. And so you just put that on the blade and pull it over.
That is so cool.
That's awesome, right? And if you have high ceiling fans, because some of the ones at my house are higher, you can take the mop, the telescopic mop handle, and take that off the mop, and it just goes right on there.
Wow, that's awesome.
Isn't that so neat? It's also really good on my wood blinds. So that's another thing that I've really loved it for. Or just any of those nooks and crannies, you know, over the fridge, car dashboard, stuff like that. You wash it. I'm going to teach you in a second how we wash all of our cloths. You do this the same way, and it just pulls off, throw it in the laundry, and then pull it back on once it's been washed and dried.
So easy.
Isn't that cool? Now I get to share my very favorite product. I love, love, love our mop. And you're probably wondering, why is there a bow on her mop, right? So, first of all, it's been a huge gift to me. Like, it has saved me so much time, but really it's there to remind me to tell you guys there's 3 ways you can get your mop. So the first thing is you can purchase it. It comes in a lot of my favorite packages that are in the catalog. Or you can get it for free by hosting a party, because a lot of our hosts, I know Kim, that's how you got yours, get their mop for free at their party. Or you can do what I did, and I got it as part of my consultant starter kit and earned it for free, which is awesome. So the mop really truly is one of our most coveted items in the catalog. And it is with good reason. It is just amazingly easy for you. If you have smooth floors, it's a must-have. And the telescopic handle is so nice because you bring it up to you instead of you going down to it, right? So it's better for your posture. Bring it up about nose-chin level. A couple things. It comes with 2 pads, the Superior Mop does. And you get your yellow one. And this is like your silent vacuum cleaner, like your sweeper. And then it also comes with a wet mop pad. And so to remember, I say yellow, sunny, dry, blue, water, wet. Okay? They also are labeled, by the way. So it's going to help you. So, okay, I like to put this one on first, and that's going to remove all the dust. You'll notice that I personally like to off-center it slightly. And it may drive you a little bit crazy at first, but let me tell you why. I just find this gets into the corners so nicely, and this flips up and does a little bit of the floorboard around the perimeter. So that's kind of how I like to do that. Before we tackle the floors, though, I want to show you it locks into place like that. Why would you want to do that? Well, believe it or not, our walls collect a lot of dust. And so this is the quickest way you'll ever clean your walls. You can just simply up and down like that.
That is really cool.
Fast, isn't it awesome? Yeah. Now you want to unlock it for the floors because you want it to be able to swivel and maneuver. It's one of my favorite things about this mop. So I'm going to just quick show you. I love your wood floors, Yolandi. These are so nice. You're going to love this mop. I see why you were telling me you wanted it. Woo! Yes, yes. Okay, so what I do is I move kind of in a figure-8 pattern. The easiest thing for me to remember is just keep the crumbs and things in front of you. So on the leading edge of the mop. And when you get to the end, usually at my house there's a little bigger pile than this, but Yolandi, you don't have much, just a couple plant leaves. I like to use the EnviroCloth as my dustpan, and I just pick it up. And that will grab pet hair or, you know, whatever, dried chicken at my house, who knows. And then when you're done with this, I like to take it over a wastebasket. And it just picks up like the fine pieces too because of that amazing microfiber. It's kind of like putting the dust mitt on your mop in essence. And then take this, and we won't want to put it on the floor, but just put this into the garbage with this, and that way when you throw it in the wash, you don't want to wash it with all that gunk on there. All right, okay, this is our wet mop pad. So let's see here, there we go. I ran it under the water really quickly, so I kind of go shoo, shoo, and then I squeeze it together, because on wood floors and laminate, I don't want it as wet as like tile and linoleum or vinyl. But if you feel like you need a little more moisture, I just use a spritz bottle to add a little bit, and often I will even take it on my pocket, a little holster here, and that way as I'm going, if I sense it's not moist enough and it needs a little bit more moisture, then I will just add some as I go. So this replaces that sloshing bucket of water, which is awesome. And I love that I don't have to plug it in or fill it up. It's so easy. There we go. Usually dries within about 20 to 30 seconds, which is awesome because then you don't have to keep the kids and the pets out, right? For not too long anyway. And there's no sticky residue left behind. So you're going to see that it's just leaving your floors truly clean. It's sort of like putting the EnviroCloth on your mop, right? So isn't that amazing? And you can use, of course, the rubber brush to get off anything you missed with the first one as well. This is my favorite product, and there's 3 ways that you can get it. You can, of course, buy it, and it is worth every single penny. It comes in some of my favorite package deals, so I love that. Or you can host a party and earn it for free, right, Kim? Yes? And that's, of course, one of my favorites. Or you can do what I did. I actually got it in my consultant starter kit for free. Isn't that great that Norwex does that for you as you're starting your business? Yeah, so I love that. Okay, so if you're wanting, who's wanting everything we've talked about so far?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. So for those of you who do want everything, we have it all in a package deal. All of the products that I've covered so far come in what we call our Just Add Water package. Anyone know why we named it that? You just add water and you can clean like literally, I think 90% of your home with
amazing.
Just water and these few products. It's not amazing? All right. I want to share with you how easy it is to take care of your clothes. So you're going to wash them in the washer and dry them in the dryer. Okay? But I'm going to give you 3 rules I want you to follow. First of all, no bleach. All right? Because bleach is going to break down and degrade the fibers over time. We don't want that. Secondly, no fabric softener or dryer sheets. So what those do is they coat all those fibers and the microsilver in them, so they can't do their job. So we don't want that. And no linty loads, so don't wash them with bathroom towels, for instance, because then when you go wash your windows, you may see little pieces of lint. Okay? So I like to wash them with things like either a load just to themselves or maybe more synthetic. Like with 4 boys, you can bet we have a lot of athletic gear. Well, this just goes well with those as well. So those are your rules. Now, a very common question that I get asked is, can I use my standard detergent to wash them? I'm glad you're asking. So this is a great question. Most detergents that you purchase will have fillers in them. And this is one of the top sellers on the market, the high efficiency version. And you can see this one actually is one of those pod things. Isn't that crazy? Like whoever thought something so it would look like that? Wow. Okay, so and then this is the powder version. The thing is, I shake it up twice a week at every party I do, and it never seems to go away. Okay? So why would I not recommend this for your clothes? Because all of the stuff that's in there, whatever it might be, that's going to start clogging those millions of tiny little fibers and coating them, okay? With that, I get to tell you about one of our top selling products, our laundry detergent, because we really do recommend for you to be the happiest with your clothes for the long time to come, that you do use a good detergent on them. This power-packed bag of detergent is absolutely amazing. The 3rd jar I have up here is...
No.
There's detergent in there?
I know, for real, there is. I think we could see some suds. See, look at that. There really is something in there. So, but isn't that amazing? So this has no fillers and no fragrance. And that is a good thing, especially for our clothing that we wear next to our skin all the time, okay? So I recommend that. And also, a lot of people don't realize, but the fillers that are in standard detergents are often what make your clothes feel stiff and kind of crunchy almost sometimes. And they can also cause more static, and they can cause them to wear out faster, like your dark blues and blacks to get faded faster. Yeah. So you're going to have a lot better luck with all your clothes when you start using this detergent. So the perfect companion to our laundry detergent, our Ultra Power Plus, is the dryer balls. Now, unfortunately, dryer sheets and fabric softener are some of the most chemical-laden products in our entire home. I know. They smell so good, but here's the thing. Just think for a second. You know, when you pull out a dryer sheet, you know how it's got that really waxy feel to it? Yeah. Okay, so you throw it in the dryer, and when it comes out, it feels like a tissue paper. Where do you think that all went? In your sheets, on your towels, okay? So then we wear it 24/7. What do you think happens then? It gets absorbed right into our body's largest organ, our skin, will absorb that, okay? So part of our mission is helping people replace the fabric softener and dryer sheets to create safer homes, safer havens for themselves. So we have two options for dryer balls. We have our top selling Fluff and Tumble wool dryer balls. They're all natural, and you put them in your dryer. They lift and separate the clothes. They work absolutely awesome. And I love that my clothes don't come out as wrinkly. Ironing, it's like a lost art at my house. It does not happen. So I do love that they help that, but also they're going to cut down your drying time by 20 to 30%. I know, so think about what that's going to do to your energy bill. So I say your energy savings alone, you're paying for your dryer balls, right? I know. And then we also have the green dryer ball option, and they work the exact same way.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you'll love them. Those are kind of our basics and how to care for our clothes, but now I get my favorite part. I want to do some introductions with you guys, and I'm just going to have you share your first name. And then for those of you who have Norwex, I'm going to have you share your favorite products so far. And if it's something we haven't talked about yet, even better, okay? Because that's just fun. But also that I'm going to ask how you know Yolandi as well, okay? So will you get us started?
I'm Sandy. I love the body cloth. You use water only. I use it to take off all my makeup.
So these are fabulous, and they're just like our cleaning microfiber, only they're made for our bodies, and they also have the backlock technology in them. And so they come 3 to a pack. I like to use them maybe 2 to 3 days and then launder, so that gives you a couple backup cloths. And you're right, you can use them on your body, and I use them on my face as well. They take off every stitch of makeup with just water. And actually, this reminds me, Yolandi, thank you so much for hosting.
Oh, wow, thank you. Thank you. That's wonderful.
I know, you're going to love it.
That's amazing.
So I do want to give you a quick tip, if you get these today, that unlike our microfiber when we're cleaning, I wring it out good and tight and go to town. But when I'm using this on my face, I don't like it to be as dry. It's a little more exfoliating when it's too wrung out. So when I use them, I put them under some nice warm water, then just kind of squeeze out the excess so they're still heavy with water. Then just gently hold them over your eyes, and ta-da, that's it. It's amazing. All right.
I'm Kim, and I love the mop by far, for sure. It's the best product.
Oh, that is so good.
I use it on my concrete floors and for both sweeping and mopping.
I loved your floors, by the way. Those were beautiful. So the mop is amazing. Is it not the fastest way you've ever cleaned your floors?
It's great.
How do you know, Yolandi?
We actually go way back, and we've been friends for a really long time.
Oh, how fun is that? Awesome.
I'm Linda. I am actually her dental hygienist.
Well, you must do good. She came to your party, so you must be a good. Do you have Norwex?
No, I don't, but I want some.
I know. I'm so glad you're here.
I'm LaShonda, and she's my neighbor. I live down the street 2 houses down.
Do you have Norwex yet?
No, this is actually my first time, and I'm excited.
Love it. Thank you for coming. So, Yolandi, tell us your favorite product so far.
Okay, so I actually got the household package at Kim's party last week, and I absolutely love it. It's just, it's amazing, and it's everything you've said it is. It really is. It's wonderful. Actually, there's one product that you haven't spoken about, and that's the cleaning paste. Oh my gosh, ladies, you have got to try this product. I promise you, I literally wiped it on, wiped it off, and it was gone. I couldn't believe it.
We've used this, I mean, for crazy stuff. Now, most of our home we get to clean with just water. But this is one, and it lasts forever. I mean, it's actually sort of a chunk more than a paste, and it becomes a paste once you rub your damp cloth on it. So you see, this is going to last forever.
It's awesome.
Yes.
It's awesome.
All right, so Yolandi, I'm going to make you my ticket queen because I have something to give away. All right, so thank you guys for all your great intros. Okay, part of our mission here at Norwex is, of course, to radically reduce the chemicals, but also to reduce those one-time plastic items that we use. And one of the top ones that gets used, imagine all the drive-thrus, right? Just picture this, straws, okay? So in our home, we have completely switched over to the Norwex stainless steel straws, and these are amazing, okay? So I want to give one away to a lucky winner here. So what we're going to do is I want to share a little bit about my Norwex journey. Like I mentioned, I'm mama of 4 kids, and I'm actually a physical therapist by training. But when number 2 came along, I just wanted to be home with my babies. So we made that decision, and that's quite a leap, right? To give up your career, and at least temporarily. And so I began staying home and loved it, except it put a lot of strain on us financially to drop that income. And so we were trying to live conservatively, and then my friend called me up and she raved. She'd been to a Norwex party, right? You guys are going to do that too, just warning you. And she's like, you got to see this stuff. It's amazing. Long story short, she brought the claws over, and I began using them in my home, and I was totally won over. I had this light bulb moment. Everybody needs to know about this. And so I told her that I was going to sign on and become a consultant. And it was one of the best decisions I've made. So it has impacted our family a lot. And really what I want to do here is I just want to set my timer for 3 minutes. And this is your chance. You guys get to ask me anything that you want to know about what I do as a consultant. So you're welcome to ask product questions, but product questions don't get you tickets, okay? So you can say stuff like, well, you still ask them. But you could say like, what does it cost to get started? How much can you earn per party? Can you win trips? You know, those types of things. 3 minutes. First question gets 2 tickets, and after that it's 1 ticket per question. On your marks, get set, go.
How much can you make per party?
This is such a good question. So when I go out and do a party, our average party is about $500 to $600, okay, in sales, all right? Yeah, so, and we make 35% commission on that. So on average, we make I make about $200 per party.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
How much does it cost to get started?
Oh, this is one of my favorite questions. So just Norwex is such an incredibly generous company, and basically they sponsor us as we start our business. So they have a standard kit, comes with my favorite, the mop, and it comes with 2 Enviros, a window cloth, a dust mitt. Most of what you see me use today actually came in my starter kit. And they send it to you for free. You just pay the shipping. And then they give you 90 days to have at least $2,000 in sales in your first 90 days, and then you never pay a dime for it. Now, just to put that in perspective, because sometimes you hear that and you go, ooh, that sounds like a lot. But remember, I said our average party is $500 to $600, so that's like doing 4 average parties. I say, who can't give this a 4-party try, right? And then that gets you full consultant privileges and your 35% commission as well. And if you were to not meet your $2,000, then you pay $200 for the kit, which is worth over that. So, yeah, great question.
How much time does it require?
Oh, good question. Yes. So this one's totally up to you. And that's one of my favorite things about Norwex is you get to choose where it fits in your life. So it can kind of go in the cracks of life, so to speak. But if you want to break it down per party, I figure about 3 hours per party that I put in. By the time I've chatted with my host and done that stuff and then entered the orders.
You're saying that you make $200 for working 3 hours only?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Anyone want to do the math on that one, right? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's just an amazing job, and the best part is it doesn't feel like I'm working because I'm so passionate about what I do.
Can you win trips with Norwex?
Yes, another of my favorites. You guys are nailing all my favorites. Yes, so every year they announce an incentive to somewhere warm and gorgeous. So then you can earn that based on your sales and what you do in your business. And when I got started, I earned the very first trip. I couldn't believe it. And I'm just going to tell you that you feel so pampered. It's just unbelievable how well they take care of you. So good. Highly recommend. Y'all can come with me on the next trip. All right, so we've got 5 seconds left.
How long have you been a Norwex consultant?
Oh, good question. All right, and I have been a Norwex consultant for 6.5 years now. Yeah, it's amazing. I love it. You guys are so awesome. So our winner is 306040. You are going to love it.
I'll use it right now.
I know, you can. Seriously, you will love that straw. All right, so let me get you your catalogs and a pen. So ladies, there's 3 ways I can help you out today. I can help you spend money. Just ask my hubby. I'm really good at that one. No, but seriously, they have some amazing package offers that I'm going to share with you, and so that's awesome. I can help you save money, because when your wish list is a little longer and you want it all, but maybe that's not quite going to happen today, host a party, and you can earn tons of the things on your wish list for free. Or I can help you make money. So if you would like a little bit more information on the consulting end of Norwex, just let me know at checkout, and I've got a packet of information for you there too. So awesome. I'm going to have you flip to where the order form is tucked inside your catalog, okay? I'm going to walk you through some of my most popular package deals. So you'll see right there where I had that order form tucked is the Just Add Water package. And remember, we already talked about this. It's just pretty much everything that I covered today, and it's all of my favorites all packed into one package, okay? So then the next one over, you're going to see too the Safe Haven package. Now, a lot of these products we didn't get to today, but let me tell you, they're all just as awesome as the ones we've talked about, and it's kind of a little sampling for every room of your home. So if you want to try a little bit of a lot, then the Safe Haven is a great package. Now go ahead and flip in toward the front, one more there. And if you are looking at, where do I get started? My 2 favorite getting started ones are the household package, or if you're like me and you saw this and were like, I have to have it, that comes in the household package plus, okay? So either of those are great for getting started. So on the top of your order form, if you can fill that out completely, this is also your warranty receipt. So go ahead and fill that out. And if you put your email there, I will also send you just an email with some care instructions. And if you know what you want, you can just write it in there. Otherwise, you can just leave it blank, and when we get to checkout, I can help you find what would be the best fit for you. And if anybody needs to get going right away, let me know, and I'll figure you out first. But otherwise, I'm going to just be checking out over there, and you can just put them face down in a pile, and I'll just pull from the pile and holler out your name when I'm ready for you, and then we can do your order, and you can be out enjoying the yummy snacks that Yolandi has. So I saved my best prizes for last, and you've probably been wondering who gets to go home with these. So these have some of my top favorites in them, tucked in there. So these are for the first 3 who decide you would like to host a party at your house.
I've decided already. I'm having that party.
Well, I'll just set them here. No fighting, no fighting. And you can just grab one if you know you would like to host, and I will be delighted to come and do the same thing at your home. Thank you, Yolandi.
Thank you.
This was so fun.
Thank you. This was
so
wonderful.
Special. Are you guys excited to get some Norwex in your home? Yay, more Norwex, right? Awesome. I love it. You guys were awesome. Thank you.